What's up, y'all? It's Jay Laz for Bare Minimum. Today I want to tell y'all how to build strength. The first thing I'm going to tell y'all about what lifts y'all need to be doing. The most important lifts you want to really build strength are your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, and your bent rows. With your squats, your bench press, all those lifts, like basically those are really the only four compound lifts that you can always like keep increasing in strength. A lot of other like I don't know, like bicep curls and like military presses. Military presses are also good for building strength, especially in the shoulders. But like a lot of weights, I don't know if you guys have heard of the plateau, but you reach like a certain plateau a lot quicker with less compound movements. But the squat, bench press, and bent row and deadlifts. Also in pull-ups, like you're able to, that plateau is basically a lot higher. So basically, like your room for improvement is a lot higher. So yeah, stick to those if you really want to increase some strength. Definitely, I would just say like skip out on all the weights and just do pull-ups a lot of the times, really, because I was lifting weights for like 3 to 4 years, like even throughout high school and a little bit into college, and it wasn't until I actually started doing pull-ups that I actually started to see like a lot of this like increase in strength and increase in muscle. So yeah. I guess like with the reps, the amount of reps that you guys want to do is about like 5 to 8 reps, but like the maximum weight that you can really do. If you're doing more than that, it may be like a little bit too easier for you. About 10 reps or about like, strength, a little bit like strength and tightening, and also if you're doing more than 10, like 12 to 15, it's mostly like if you're trying to shred or like tone up. But you really want to do like 5 to 8 reps around like 80 to 100% load, like maximum load, like load of like weight that you can do. And the one thing you really want to do is like whatever weight that you're doing, make sure like you stabilize the weight like completely. One thing that you can show here is like in a pull-up. It's like when you're doing a pull-up, what I mean by stabilizing the weight is if you look at my elbow, what a lot of people, they don't really stabilize. Their elbow kind of like moves like this. But what you want to do is stabilize is here. And really, if you're able to stabilize, it helps you build a lot more strength. Yeah. So whenever you're doing like a lot of your movement, where it's like a squat, bench press, push up, whatever it is, just make sure like you stabilize and get like a really like consistent and intentional rep in, and really just use the least amount of gravity that you really can. Next thing I want to talk about, like what you guys really should be eating. You guys should be in a caloric surplus. So you want to be eating not as much food as you can, but just at least over 2,000 calories, because your body wants to be like putting on more muscle, putting on more weight. It is you want to limit the amount of cardio that you're going to be doing. You want to make sure that you don't want to be doing too much cardio, because then you might be losing too many calories, and then it'll probably cause you to stagnate your process. And what else is I'm going to talk about? Yeah. And I guess the things that you guys want to avoid is to avoid like relying too heavily on supplements. Like myself, I've gained a lot of strength and using muscle and weight by like I only really take probably like a protein shake every other day or so. I don't take any other BCAAs or any other supplements that anyone else are taking. Another thing to avoid is like rushing through the sets. So it's kind of like back to the whole stability thing. A lot of people they use gravity, like especially if you're doing the push-up, they kind of drop instead of like descending into the push-up, or when you're doing the pull-up, instead of dropping down from pulling up, you're descending yourself down. Another tip is, I guess, like whenever you're doing like push-up, a pull-up, what you really want to do is really get a death grip so that your forearm is fully engaged into your grip. Well, I mean like a death grip, I guess what you can try to do is get your pinky over or under the bar, and it basically makes sure that like your entire palm is like completely on the bar. Another tip too is like when you're doing these lifts, it's very good for your posture as well, is to retract your shoulder blades the entire time. What a lot of people do, their shoulders are here. What you want to do, your shoulders are here, but what you want to do is retract them here and keep them there the entire time. And basically what that does is it protects the shoulder blades, and it makes sure that like your shoulders are like they're in the sockets and they're protected. It also helps like activate your lateral muscles and your chest muscles, and honestly mostly is really there just to protect like your shoulders. But it's really key to keep the shoulder blades retracted the entire time through the motion, A lot of the times people, when they exert, they push out and it goes out, but you want to make sure it stays locked. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today about how to build strength. And again, this is Jay Last from Bare Minimum. Hope you guys have a good day. And remember to do less to do more. All right. Boom. Take this.